Hey, my name's Andrew Augustyniak. I'm from Tempe, Arizona originally, moved to Gilbert a few years ago. Grew up playing golf around Arizona, went to University of Nevada on a scholarship and turned pro after that. I knew PuttTek was right after an evening where my buddy and I went over to Cameron's house to play the original PuttTek course. We ended up staying there for 4 hours, and at that moment I knew PuttTek was the right thing because of the fact that as a guy, and guys could go over there and for hours and hours because they wanted to just keep on playing because of the difficulty or the realistic characteristics that it had to a real golf course. As opposed to a mini golf, you play it once and you're like, okay, I'm good to go. Or a putting or chipping green that you just go on there and you're like, what's the point? The cool thing about PuttTek is it is fun for adults. It's fun for children to just go out there and play, so you get the best of both worlds. The design part was probably the most enjoyable out of everything because we came together and figured out a way to model different courses around the world that I enjoyed. What we did was we figured out the mapping of where the course would go, drew out the holes that we wanted to draw out, and then from there it started to take shape, and that probably was the most enjoyable part of actually getting the sand down and shaping the course and figuring out where we wanted the slopes, the bunkers, the water, and how we wanted the course to play, whether it was easy, moderately hard, or super hard, which this course is, and that's what I wanted, and we achieved that. The detail work was phenomenal. Fairways are all one piece, greens are all one piece, and what that does is really brings out the true effect of a green. And with these courses, you really get the feeling of, I'm playing golf. I'm not at a mini golf course, I'm playing golf, but a putting course, which is crazy. A few months went by and I realized that my family and I and friends used it every day. Friends would come over almost weekly just to hang out and play the putting course. It's just not a putting green, it's a putting course. Whether you like golf or not, you enjoy it. There's nothing else that gives me more joy than seeing my 2-year-old out here wanting to putt and practice and say, Daddy, let's go play golf every single night before we go to bed. There's nothing more enjoyable.